Hello dear students. Today you will learn about fundamental rights and duties. What is right? The authority given to a citizen is called right. For the development of individual and the country, some freedom and rights are inevitable. For the development of an individual and for the development of the country, freedom and rights are important. Hence, our constitution has given us some fundamental rights. What do you mean by fundamental rights? The basic rights given to an individual by the Constitution for his development are called fundamental rights. What are fundamental rights? The basic rights given to an individual by the Constitution for his development are called fundamental rights. These fundamental rights are constitutional rights. They are given by the Constitution. So, no one can violate these rights. The fundamental rights are protected by the judiciary. Suppose these fundamental rights are violated, then citizens can file a case in the Supreme Court or High Court. Our Constitution has given us 6 fundamental rights. They are right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies. Once again, right to equality, second one, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, and right to constitutional remedies. So, Constitution has given us 6 fundamental rights. First one is right to equality. This right is very essential for the success of democracy. What is right to equality? Under this right, all citizens are equal socially and economically before the law. All are equal before the law and nobody is above the law. All should get equal protection of the law and none should be discriminated on the basis of their caste, religion, gender or place of birth. All should be treated equally. Under this right, untouchability is an offense. This right has enabled every citizen to get an equal opportunity to join government service. Next one is right to freedom. Under this right, one is free to express his own opinion. We are free to express our opinion. We are free to conduct meetings without arms. We are free to establish organizations. We are free to live anywhere in India and we are free to follow any profession and we can move around the country. It is a protective right and no one can be arrested without proper reason. Right against exploitation. The aim of this right is to prevent exploitation of women, children, the poor and the weak. In order to restrict exploitation in the name of religion, caste, gender and sect, the central and the state governments have enforced many laws. For example, taking dowry is a punishable offense. Practice of bonded labor is prohibited. Employing children in certain industries such as beedi making, mining and cracker manufacturing have been banned. The children are expected to get education till the age of 14. Right to freedom of religion. Since India is a secular country, no religion has been given the status of a national religion. India is a secular country. All religions are equal. Citizens can accept any religion under this right. They can accept any religion, practice any religion and propagate it. Cultural and educational rights. All citizens of the country have their own language, script and culture. It is the duty of the state to protect them. This right, cultural and educational right, protects the cultural and educational interests of the minorities. The minorities have the right to establish educational institutions and manage them. Next one is right to constitutional remedies. A citizen has the right to approach the court of justice in the event of the violation of the fundamental rights. This is known as the right to constitutional remedies. If our fundamental rights are violated, then we can approach the court of justice for the protection of our fundamental rights. So this right is known as the right to constitutional remedies. Whenever the rights are violated, either by a person or state government or the central government, the citizens may appeal directly to the High Court or the Supreme Court for their protection. Fundamental duties. Rights and duties are the two faces of the same coin. What is duty? The responsibility of an individual to his country is known as duty. In case the people discharge their fundamental duties with self-motivation, the progress of the country becomes easier. So, we have to perform our fundamental duties with self-motivation. In the Constitution, 11 fundamental duties are included. First one, to respect the Constitution, national flag and national anthem. It's our first duty to respect our Constitution, national flag and national anthem. Second one is to follow the noble ideals that inspired our national struggle for freedom. Which are the noble ideals that inspired our national struggle for freedom? Truth and non-violence are the noble ideals that inspired our national struggle for freedom. We should follow that noble ideals. Third one, to protect the integrity of India. Fourth one, to defend the motherland when called upon to do so. We should be ready to fight for our country whenever it is necessary. Fifth one, to promote the spirit of common brotherhood amongst all the people of India. Sixth one, to preserve our rich heritage. Seventh, to protect and improve environment. Eighth one, to develop the scientific temper and the spirit of inquiry. Ninth one, to safeguard public property and give up the violence. Tenth one, to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activities. 11th one is the parents or the guardians should provide an opportunity for education to their children from the age of 6 to 14 years. In case the citizen does not discharge any of his fundamental duties, the government cannot question it in the court of law. Even then, all the citizens are expected to do their duties with self motivation. Thank you.